Do, 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Moody sunrise. Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, people? Today on Sounds Like Shawn, episode 15. What we gonna do is tap into some lo-fi vibes, man. My girl challenged me to make 2 lo-fi beats before the end of the year. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I had a morning, so I kind of need this energy. You know what I'm saying? Some lo-fi do the soul some justice today. So I don't necessarily have the beat put together, but what I did was I found me some sounds that I would like to explore with. So me and this here keyboard, we gonna figure out what we need to do. All right, cool. I have to make sure I was still in frame because I definitely moved my chair to get this keyboard up here. All right, so like I said, today's vibe is lo-fi. So I'm starting the project kind of around like 84 BPM. Lo-fi kind of has a more chill kind of vibe, and that comes with a slower tempo. So where some of the beats that I was creating in the past might have tempos of like 90s, close to 100, or we might like dip into double time. Those kind of situations make me feel like that's when like trap and all of that kind of stuff kind of finds its lane. But right now I'm gonna do 84. I did manage to come across a kit. Well, I ain't gonna say I came across it because I actually bought this directly from the source. I got the LJ drums. LJ is a very, very, very big producer in the lo-fi community. He's probably the reason that lo-fi became like, I don't want to say commercial, but became popular. Like, you know what I'm saying? His sounds have been a little bit of everywhere. If you think about lo-fi producers, LJ is probably up there. Like top 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate his contributions to music. And he young too. You know what I'm saying? Me and LJ might be around the same age, or dude might even be younger than me. I don't know, because you know what I'm saying, we tend to look great as we age. But neither here nor there. So that's a snare I grabbed from his kit. This is a rim I grabbed from his kit. This is the kick I'm playing around with. And then these are the hi-hats I grabbed. So, between those elements, I'm pretty sure I'm capable of creating a pretty dope lo-fi beat. When I think of lo-fi, I'm thinking like big sounds, but like high end sounds more than anything else. Also like long drawn out, like maybe seventh chords versus just like regular triads. So what I'm getting ready to do is kind of pick a sound. I know Alchemy and Logic is known to have like some really big sounds. And there's a lot of variety in here, so I'm gonna just try to narrow it down. I'm going to pads, we're going to ambient, and then For a timbre, I think I want to try bright. Let's just see what we got in here. And there's 300 presets that fit that description as far as alchemy is concerned. Definitely not going through all 300 of them, but I am going to play around with a couple of these and see what's up. So, and like I said, we are thinking major chords. So not that. Maybe. Got too much going on. Okay. This one got like a swell to it. Like, it definitely grows and it adds some stuff as you play it. But as a sound, if I could get it to like maybe change the attack and make it come in a little bit faster and get rid of some of the extra artifacts that come with it, that might be decent. But we gonna play around a little bit more and see what else we can find. I'm thinking I want to try. So that would mean I'm playing. Okay. I got an idea. I'm actually, before I spend too much time playing around with the melodic parts of the beat, let's try to get this drum pattern structured. So. Okay. Okay. Get these hi-hats down. For lo-fi, I feel like it's really important to play your hi-hats by hand. So you get that like off kilter, you know what I'm saying? Some of them are on the front part of the beat, some of them are on the back half of the beat. But it gives you the opportunity to kind of humanize the beat. And I feel like lo-fi is kind of all about the swing, not necessarily where everything has to be quantized. And y'all know I like moving stuff off the grid anyway. So I'm going to take this hi-hat pattern and kind of shift it down a couple pitches to make it sound a little more, not necessarily dramatic, but just kind of slow it down and just make things a little more chill. Make sure the sounds aren't as sharp, you know what I'm saying? Kind of dull everything. I'm also going to change some things in the EQ later just to get rid of some noises that I don't necessarily need. I'm going to do a little gain staging right now, drop all of the samples down about 6 dB just so I don't have to worry about anything peaking or sounding too crazy while I'm putting this drum pattern together. So bear with me for about a couple more seconds while I get this going. And this is really just to make sure that by the time I start programming instruments in, I'm not like instantly clipping because everything's right against the threshold. I want to give myself some breathing room so we can program some more sounds in here without having to worry about it clipping. So, pro tips. All right, now the snares I can quantize. I'm still gonna slightly move them off of the grid, but I want them to be the same amount off the grid, just because they are kind of one of the parts of the beat that change, you know, how we hear the beat, as far as whether it sounds like it's on beat or not. So I want to make sure that we don't just sound like we going too crazy over here. And then I'm also going to quantize the kicks for the first beat and the third beat just to make sure we starting off somewhere. Okay, so this is a little too early. Boom. Oh, it's my second beat. That's a little too early. So the first one was good. The one I was adjusting ain't even the one that I was hearing as bad. That's crazy. Yeah, there we go. everything sounded better when it was off the grid. So I'm about to just play around with the timing on a lot of this stuff until I get it sounding like an actual, you know, groove. Like I don't want nothing that sound too processed. We're gonna move this back a little bit too. Okay. This last one sounded a little ugly. There we go. All right. All right, so the snares are a good sound. I also want to try to go through with the rim and see how we can make this fit in. Niggas calling me like they don't know I'm on live. That's crazy. I feel like the whole world should know I'm live right now. So the fact that I'm getting a call is very disrespectful. But also, it's a number that I do not have saved. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to answer the phone and it's going to be a robot. So I ain't even got time for that. You feel me? We ain't even going to bother with that one. All right, so out of the two, I'm definitely preferring the snare because this rim not necessarily, like when I picked it, I had an idea for how I wanted it to sound, and now that I hear it in the beat, it's not quite meeting that. So I'm pretty sure I could get it to fit in with some EQing and, you know what I'm saying, a little light surgery, but we ain't got time for that. picking chords. So, based off of the bass notes I was playing, I'm kind of in the B minor situation. So, I'm trying to think about the chords that I would want to play to kind of follow that. Actually, let's go find a pad that I actually want to build with and see if it inspires something. I do have the Slate digital bundle, so I am going to go with the instrument that is provided to me through that bundle, which is called Anna 2. I believe it is. Hold on, let's find it. It comes from the Sonic Academy. So, this is a VST that I kind of reach to a lot when I'm trying to just find sounds that are different. You know, they do something when I hear them. There's a lot of unique sounds in here that don't really come from a bunch of plugins. So I play around with stuff in here. That sounds lo-fi-ish. That's super lo-fi. Okay. So let's listen to this bass line one more time and see if we can get some ideas. Okay. Alright, play it again without the hi-hats. Alright, out of back. Alright, play it without the hi-hats. Alright, now bring in the kick. That's how it be when you're working with a rapper that want to be a producer too. Like they be trying to, like, oh yeah, we should take this part out here, add this back in. I just made a skit about that too. Okay. I think I'm hearing something. I actually don't know if I'm hearing chords. I kind of want to play around with like a little guitar riff or something on top of it. So I'm gonna step out of Anna. We're gonna go to initial audios, heat up 3, and just find a guitar in here to kind of play around with. so right now the sound is a little bright for it to be a lo-fi beat. So what I'm getting ready to do is go to Cymatics Origin and kind of tame some of the higher end, add maybe like some cassette, you know what I'm saying? Some cassette noise in the background. Play around with the saturation level. Maybe get a little of that wobble effect from some movement. But yeah, we're gonna play around with it. So let's see how this sounds with some origin on it. Alright, so besides the sound just needing to be quieter in the beat overall, I did shave off a lot of the high end. Then we're gonna go into this EQ and add a little more lo-fi kind of feel to it. Alright, and I think I'm starting to get a feel for what I want to do with the pads now. So let's go back into Anna and find one that we like. He said I woke up feeling Asian. That's that is crazy. Why y'all let that man get at me like that in my comments, man? That's crazy. Alright, so alright, so we're gonna do it like that. So I am going to play those notes as my root, and then we're gonna build chords on top of them. But more than anything, what I need to do is find a preset that I actually want to play around with. So we're gonna go. I don't like that one. It sounds like an interesting sound. I'm not sure how they're gonna work as chords though. So let me try to play one real quick. That's a little too busy for me to make a chord out of. This wants to do his own thing already. Sound like some Bruno Mars shit. I'm not mad at that. Let's just do it. All right, so my first note is this B, which means my next note is a D, which means my next note is a F sharp, which means my next note is this A. We're going to change the velocity on this to probably like 80 something because I don't need it to be too high. This is my F sharp, which means my next one is this A, which means my next one is this C sharp, which means my next one is this E. Face. So that's that. Boom. Okay. Not gonna lie. As chords, this as like 7 chords, this preset is starting to sound a little annoying. But we gonna take care of that in a second. So this is E, which means my next note is this G, which means my next note is this B, which means my next note is a D. All right. So we already did this one. We go from B to D to F sharp to A. Boom. What's this next little situation? This is a A, so we're gonna go A, C sharp, E, G, and then this is a G, so we're gonna go B, D, F sharp. All right. Now I'm going to play this back and try to find a preset that we don't actually hate. I'm not mad at the sound, I'm just mad at the attack being so late. It might be something I could tweak later, but let's just see if it's something else that stands out. Definitely not that. Playing around with the bases, trying to see if there was a better situation in there. Why everything playing on beat all of a sudden? I like that. I'm about to add some movement to this pad. this got so much going on. It's almost musical in itself. Like it sounds like it's playing notes that I didn't even program, which I like. All right, so now let's get to EQing some things. Um, First, this snare is a little sharp for me, so I kind of want to keep some integrity from the low end, but I don't really need a bunch of low end because at the end of the day, this is a snare, but it is lo-fi, so it's supposed to sound a little dirty. It's supposed to have a little extra oomph to it. I get it, but we still gonna make this fit in just a little bit more, and we gonna definitely take off some of this high. Okay, cool. So I boxed in the frequencies that I'm cool with from there. We gonna make this kick kind of have a little more thump to it. Let's go here. Actually, I'm gonna go into another thing that I got from the Slate Digital package, which is like this virtual mix rack. It has a transient shaper that I can kind of pull in, so I'm gonna clean out the whole little rack. I'm gonna just add this transient shaper, and then I'm gonna try to play around with the knobs until I get this kick to feel like I want it to. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be a little stronger as a kick. So we're gonna see what we can do with this. I can definitely hear the difference when I turn it on and off. So, you know what I'm saying? Now what I got to do is go in here and make sure the velocity is similar across the board, because as I'm listening to the kick pattern, there's some pieces that got a little extra oomph to it and then some that don't. So what I want to do is make sure that that's spread across the board. Make sure I take all of the hi-hats to the same velocity. I mean, not the hi-hats, the kicks. let's play with just the drums real quick. I'm about to send all of the drums to the same bus, put this virtual mix rack on it, see if we can find something that's gonna make the drums kind of shine as a group, you know what I'm saying? So, trying to see what we can do that's gonna just change the overall sound of these drums and see what we can pull out. Not that. Definitely not that. Yeah. So basically, when I put everything in the drum bus, I was trying to kind of play around with all of these things at once. But like what it enhances in one drum, it takes away from a different one. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want to play around with how these drums sound naturally that dramatically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off of there. But you at least got to try it, see if it's gonna work out for you. But yeah, I'm really okay with what we have as far as the lo-fi beat is concerned. I do want to take this. I want to take this pad and kind of turn it into an electric piano and see what that does for me. So that's one more thing I want to try before I get up out of here. I'm gonna go analog live. We're gonna go analog lab and see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's a producer named Lifestyle Did It that has a nice collection of analog lab samples. And I've been playing around with a lot of his stuff just to kind of get a feel of, how he puts his sounds together. So we're gonna go play through some of his electric piano situations and see if it's something in here that I like. I like that. It's a little too quiet. I like that. Now here's the part where I get a little bit biased. I explained this in the older video. I absolutely love how Rhodes sound as chords. You know what I'm saying? So it's really hard for the Rhodes to let me down. So we just gonna play these and see, you know what I'm saying, what we come up with. And I do still have my EQ set on here. So I got this EQ that kind of gives it like an underwater effect because I feel like that's what I wanted. in this particular lo-fi beat. I like this a lot though. Let's see how it sounds with everything else. That's hard. That's hard. Yeah. Okay. Hi-hats. Speaking of, gotta throw my little baby in here. You feel me? Hold on. Let's go get this together real quick. So we can make this thing complete. You feel me? We gotta throw the baby in there. Hold on. I cut my younger baby off. I can't clip the little one.
Is that son?
There we go. So if I was you know what I'm saying, if I was programming this out, it'll probably sound a little something like this. You know, I'm had an intro with just the instruments. Probably bring the drums in right after that. Play everything for a minute. Then when we redo everything, take out the open hat for the verses or whatever. That bass gotta stay there though. That bass is ridiculous. Let's try this out. quieter keyboard. We're gonna get the same keys, but we're gonna go find us something that doesn't sound as full. So let's do this.
Is that Sean? Is that Sean? Is that Sean?
Yeah,
Is that Sean?
I won. That's all I got to say about that one, my G. I'm very, very proud of this being how it came together, especially with me not necessarily knowing where I wanted to jump in the beginning of this whole process. So we're going to go ahead and name this one, what's today, 19th, some shit like that. We're just going to name it after the date because a lot of shit going on mentally. Not even going to hold you. So yeah, we're going to name this one after the date. As of right now, I am signing off of episode 15, I want to say. Episode 15 of Sounds Like Shawn. This has been another lo-fi edition. I know I made a lo-fi beat early in this process, maybe like episode 3, episode 4, something like that. But we spun the block on the lo-fi idea, and I'm going to try to do a little more research into some artists or some producers that I really like so we can dive into different artist styles. I had an idea to do one that is in the style of Don Toliver kind of beats, just because I know they have a lot more elements and I feel like they create a certain mood. But if there's an artist that you like and you want to hear me make a beat in like their style, or if there's a producer that is amazing and you want me to kind of emulate them for a video, just let me know. Leave it in the comments. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you hit like on the video. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Shawn Sounds, because that actually helps me a whole lot. I'm going to try to do these more often. I might even up it to twice a week if I can get my schedule to turn into what I wanted to turn into. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to spend more time, on the content side of things, as well as working with artists hand to hand. I want to be face to face with a lot of artists, helping them understand what it's like to create music and all that good stuff. So make sure that you tapping into the channel. All of the help and support that you guys give me here means a whole lot to me. So make sure that y'all keep continuing to support as I'm putting this stuff out here and throw ideas at me. Like, I'm not scared to, dive into territories I might not have explored on my own. That's just gonna push me as a producer. It's gonna make me better, and it's gonna make it a lot more entertaining for y'all to see me fumble through trying to learn new genres or new styles or produce like artists that I don't even listen to on a regular. So I'm excited to grow, especially in front of y'all, to grow with y'all, to help people find opportunities to grow and become better artists. That's all I'm about. That's definitely something that I'm looking forward to doing. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. This has been episode 15. Sounds Like Shawn. I'm going to catch y'all in the next episode.